You back, my sister. We missed you.
I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're back on the court with your Phoenix family.
Every single day, you were on our mind, on our hearts.
We were not complete without you back competing in a Phoenix uniform.
So happy you're able to do this.
And collectively set her strength.
Last year, we missed you tremendously. We were missing a huge piece of not only our league, but our family.
Your strength and courage to, walk with your head held high and be an advocate for many is inspirational.
You are going to change the trajectory of lives with the situation that you went in.
The game missed you. I missed you. People missed you. Not just your ability on the court, but the human that you are.
You have been gone for a long time. Like it's a process, but you're gonna get there.
I'm excited to finally get the chance to go up against you.
Not really wanting to play against you again, but I'm super happy that you're back.
I was literally guarding all the centers, so I'm glad that's going to be your responsibility again. So get ready to block some shots, rebounds. I'll be right behind you.
Welcome back. You mean so much to us. Happy to have you back and safe.
Let's go.
It's time to have some fun. Don't block my shot or dunk on me. I'm serious.
We love you. We've missed your smile. Most importantly, I can't wait to see you kill it this year.
Enjoy this moment.
Keep being great.
Continue to just shine your light.
Let's make the future bright.
Right circle, go to the goal line, good shot, his first shot, he scores! He scores! He scores! Matthew Tkachuk, a power play goal! It's 4-3 Panthers with 4.3 seconds to go in regulation time!
That's how it sounded on 560 WQAM as Matthew Tkachuk's game-winning goal with 4.3 seconds left in regulation sent the 8th-seeded Florida Panthers to the Stanley Cup Finals. With their 4-3 win, Panthers compete with Carolina Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference Final. Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout loathed Boston Red Sox, at least in these parts. With a 7-3 win, Angels over 500. They're in the middle of the pack in the West. Look at that. Tune in tonight for Game 5 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals as the Miami Heat look to close out the Boston Celtics. Coverage begins at 8 p.m. Eastern on most ESPN radio stations. Sports Center is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states. Keyshawn, J. Willimax, we are presented by Progressive Insurance. And we're going to do rapid fire here. Dan Graziano's 32 quarterback questions is what we're using as questions to answer. That's available now on ESPN.com and ESPN Plus. Take it away, Nuno.
All right, the first question, is Sam Howell really an NFL starter, and what are the implications for the Commanders if he isn't? We'll start with you.
Well, I think he could potentially be an NFL starting quarterback. If you remember him coming out of North Carolina, he was highly praised. People thought that he could potentially be the first quarterback off the board, so on, so on. I think Eric Bieniemy coming over there, calling the plays, certainly can put him in a position to showcase his skill set. Now, if it doesn't work out, I really don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I know that they got the backup of Jacoby Brissett there, but at the same time, what is that?
You mean Andy Reid calling the plays? I'm going to give Andy Reid the credit if it works out, Key. If it doesn't work out, then we'll blame Bieniemy.
From afar.
Yeah, from afar, yeah. I don't know. Look, it's possible. It's hard to tell with guys at that level. I just point out that starting quarterback in the NFL, if you mean over the long haul, not just over one season or part of a season, man, that's got to be a pretty good player. It's got to be a pretty good player.
And he fits what they want to do. Ron Rivera said it many times. They want to play defense. They want to run the football. And they want the quarterback to make some precise decisions, but they don't want to put the football in the quarterback's hands.
Limit mistakes and make the throws when he has to, right?
My type of football.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so a lot of people are falling in love with the Lions and think they have Super Bowl aspirations. So is Jared Goff good enough to lead the Lions to playoff success?
You know, they do have Super Bowl aspirations. You said that many people think they have Super Bowl aspirations. Yes, they do. All 32 teams do. But I don't think the Lions are going to the Super Bowl. I think they have an opportunity to maybe go to a playoff game or two. They certainly had a nice team, but they beat teams that I like to say are branded, have the nice logo, like the Green Bay Packers. Oh my God, they finally beat Green Bay. So everybody goes crazy. I would slow it down. I think they got a good foundation. They're building onto something. Aaron Glenn got the defense turned around late in the year. I'm not all in on the Lions the way most people are. It's the sexy pick, I guess, for this year that they may do something, but I don't think so, Nu. I think they might make a playoff game or two, and that's pretty much it.
I'm one of those people who believe in the Lions. I think they were pretty good last year. I think they're getting better. Dan Campbell, who I was highly skeptical of at first, because those kind of theatrics, a lot of times it's like, come on, man, you're trying to do too much, but they play for him. I think. What do you think of Ben Johnson as an O coordinator, Key? Because that's a high flying offense. Like,
no, they're okay, man. They are okay.
They were scoring a lot of points, man. A lot of points.
Okay.
And here's the thing about Jared Goff. He was the number 1 overall pick for a reason. It's not like he didn't make the Pro Bowl several times and go to the Super Bowl.
I understand. I've told you guys that many times. Jared Goff is not a slouch.
He's pretty good.
He's a good quarterback. Yeah. But I just don't think that the Lions are where they need to be in terms of getting to the Super Bowl.
I think Jared Goff, well, the question is, can he be successful in the playoffs? We've seen it. He's been in by the way, a Super Bowl where he had to face a Belichick defense that kept the score down, but they lost by it was not much. Like, he can have playoff success.
I don't think the year they went to the Super Bowl, I don't think he had a good playoff run.
I don't remember if the playoff run was great either. I do know that they were advancing in the playoffs and it was a high flying offense, and he was the quarterback. He had to be doing something right, Key.
And our friends at Caesars with the Lions have them favored to win that division, and they're over under at 9.5.
Wait, why is Yates cracking up?
I don't know, because Pat's probably saying something ridiculous.
What did Pat say? I need to know.
They're not even paying attention to the show.
Right.
And why does Pat have a Jalen and Jacoby sweatshirt on and he works on KJM?
Pat loves
we
swag.
like Jalen and Jacoby here.
I didn't say we.
If a sweatshirt says "I am a dumbass," he'll wear it if it's free.
Probably. The reason we were laughing is because a girl redesigned the Detroit Lions logo once to be the Detroit Lions, and it was funny, and that was it.
Okay.
Anyway, back to you guys.
I'm sorry I asked. Sorry, no. Sorry about that.
Yes, let's get back to this. So, Key, what does the short and long term future hold for Kyler Murray in Arizona?
Well, short-term future says that he needs to get healthy. I don't anticipate him coming back week 1. I don't know when he'll come back, but I doubt that it'll be week 1. When he comes back and he's healthy, he's got to do a better job of finishing. He's got to change his attitude. There's too many people with too many reports coming out of Arizona that he's a little bit of a problem for them. He likes to take his ball and run home. So I think the long-term future is there for him. I think they would like to have a guy do the right things based on all the money that they gave him, but it's remained to be seen what that is.
In the short-term future, I just hope that youth isn't wasted on the young, but I'm afraid it will be with Kyler Murray, and maybe years from now he'll look back and go, man, I wish I was a little bit more open to what people were saying about me at the time. And I don't think there is a tall-term future. So, we'll see.
Oh, God. What was it? What was that supposed to be?
But I'm bummed.
Yeah.
Eating it up, and the Cardinals were winning early in every season, but he wore down as the season wore on, and that didn't even turn out to be his biggest problem. His biggest problem is his own teammates won't stop calling him out for being immature.
All right, last one. How much longer for Matthew Stafford, and what's next for the Rams?
Well, I don't know how much longer for Matthew Stafford. I think he'll play as long as he is capable of playing and effective. The Rams they're in a rebuilding mode. They'll fight with the Cardinals in the division to finish dead last. Matthews had some offseason surgeries, and things of that nature. He just got to stay healthy. They don't have a whole lot. I mean, I to be honest with you, I only know maybe Cam Akers. Who else? So Cooper Kupp, Cam Akers, Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, and who else? That's Sean McVay, Raheem Morris. That's all I know about the Rams. I don't know anything else about them. Like everybody on their team is gone.
Matthew Stafford has a chance to be the second best quarterback if he's healthy in the conference. Because Dak Prescott's look, Matthew Stafford's a little unfair because he straddles two eras. It's almost like a player like Carmelo Anthony or something in the NBA. Hard to judge because the standards changed as his career went along. But Stafford had elite arm talent when he entered the league. The numbers now don't look as good as they might have looked, but he's very good. And in the playoffs, he was great. He was great in that Super Bowl run, something a guy like Dak Prescott has never been in the playoffs, not at that level. So, and he's been on good teams. So I think Stafford, if he's healthy for a bad team right now, has a chance to be the second best quarterback in the conference. It's just not a very strong quarterback conference. I know. Yes. I understand.
They're very
But
bad
we've seen him ball out on bad teams in Detroit, right? You said, even if it's like, I don't know what it was, but off the top of my head, 26 touchdowns and 10 picks, but had him in games.
Yeah, but you also saw him get broken up messing around on those bad teams.
Well, you're true. That's true. That's true. Can't deny it.
The Rams are just a bad team. They may be a good team next year, the year after, whatever, but right now, like I said, I can only probably name 5 Ram players, and that's a shame.
All right. So meantime, guys, police conducted a welfare check on, and by welfare check, I mean a checkup on the person's well-being, on the Grizzlies' Ja Morant after social media posts from Ja. We're going to get into that coming up, KJM.
Honestly, I was shocked when I saw that video. We're in the process of investigating it, but I'm assuming the worst, but we'll figure out, exactly what happened there.
The commissioner has essentially said, I have to make sure I send a message.
More Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max next.
Extra hard studying calls for something extra. So you serve up DiGiorno fully stuffed crust pizza. Because pizza with an extra layer of cheese stuffed edge to edge throughout the entire crust always hits the spot. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Cashback is good, but double cashback is even better. Discover matches all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
Ready to raise a ruckus in Oklahoma City.
The world is mine. The world is mine.
It's finals time, where what happens next lives on forever. This time is for all time.
The all-new Chevy Colorado is made for more. Bring more.
Nobody said it would be.
Do more.
Finally find that greener grass, but you're still in the
See more.
Got my baby sitting by me, shining like a diamond.
And be more.
Only silver linings in the clouds. Oh, my Chevy, baby, it's ready.
The all-new Chevy Colorado, made for more.
Feels like gold.
Look at these seats, they're great.
Yeah, kind of thought I had the aisle, but...
Hot nuts, popcorn, bundle and save. Hot nuts and popcorn and savings. Just like bundling your home and car with Geico.
Yeah, in fact, hot nuts are like home insurance.
I get it. The Gecko explained it pretty clearly. Whoa! Hey, I know you.
Yeah, hi.
Not you. The guy who helped me bundle my home and car. He's great.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
Probably thought you were somebody else.
Okay.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico. From tropical bites
To cowboy delights. Nuts.com has over 1,400 delicious snacks to satisfy every craving. Enjoy every flavor of happy and get free shipping on your first order.
Uh-huh. No, I can find someone. They love extra projects. We need promotional products.
I'm on it. Exclusive apparel, bags, high-tech items, and more. 4imprint takes the stress out of getting exactly what you need with the certainty that you'll get your promotional products on time and on budget. Make your go-to choice 4imprint.com.
You can come out now. I'm on it.
4imprint, for certain.
Get customizable furniture at Joybird.